Happy Friday 13th, niggas.
Sure. Friday the 13th. Shit. I didn't even realize that.
What's good?
Yo.
Friday the Welcome to Hell.
All right,
Tell day.
now I got to watch that movie now. Friday the 13th.
You never saw it?
No. I've seen it.
Mike, you never saw Friday the 13th?
No, I've seen it.
You've seen
No,
it?
I saw it before.
Oh, you've seen all of them? Okay.
I saw, with the exception of, there's a couple of them I didn't see.
Which ones?
I think I stopped at what is it? Jason Takes Manhattan. I stopped at that one.
Oh, all right. So that was part 8. So you haven't seen. Well, Jason X you can skip. That was trash. Have you seen the Final Friday?
Oh, Jason X. Yeah. No, that one I didn't see.
Jason X is bad.
What's up, Eric?
What's up, y'all? I see y'all talking about these garbage ass Friday the 13th movies.
Watch the Final Friday.
I only seen Freddy versus Jason. I like the older ones though, but it's a certain point that you got to stop with these horror movies and stuff.
Right.
Red, you lucky I ain't have no other podcast to do because I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this like quick before I rest for work myself. So
they canceled earlier today, so that's why I'm here. But
it's cool.
Any other time I would have been going.
It is all right with me. What's up, everybody in the chat? So Kanye got married again.
I wish we had the racial draft. I'd just get that nigga away. I'd just switch him out for somebody. The fuck you gonna marry somebody who look like your ex-wife? You that possessive over that A-Rap pussy?
Right, facts.
And she not even that good looking. That's ex-wife.
She looked like him. She looks exactly like him.
Oh Lord, that's even worse.
They all look alike too.
All them bitches, future ghetto gaggers anyway. So them throwaways. He'll be divorced from her in 6 months. It ain't gonna last that long. She'll take half his money too. I just feel sorry for the kids. I just feel sorry.
That sound like a hood porn. Ghetto gaggers.
Try crazy. I don't give a fuck what she is, Sam. She ain't black. That's a good thing.
She is. Armenian ain't black.
She's an Arab, Middle Eastern.
Whatever the fuck she is. They ain't black. They think they black.
Thank God Mariah Carey has custody of her kids, because Nick Cannon, he can't be doing parental duties while he out here smashing other chicks.
Right.
Oh yeah, happy Friday the 13th too.
Yes, Friday the 13th.
All right, we better start in 7 minutes, y'all.
All right, that's cool.
Why is every time as of lately, like I've been having problems with StreamYard or any other streaming? I don't know if it's like my phone or internet. What?
They want you to upgrade like Beyonce. They want you to pay that $20.
Shit, they can kiss my $20 ass on that. I'm straight. They should be paying me. Shit. For using a crappy service.
Right.
Got that Chinese internet connection. This shit like AOL dial-up broadband connection from the early 2000s. That's how I be having the sounding and shit.
Probably.
Right.
Really, neat boy. I ain't really paying attention to the playoffs in the NFL. Even though my Falcons, we went out 7-10. We did beat the Buccaneers though, so I'm just so glad that we won the national championship. There was a slaughtering that we gave them Monday. TCU just ought to dig their grave after that ass whooping we gave them.
Right. Uh-huh.
Michigan should have beat TCU.
Yeah, y'all slipped on a banana peel. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh gonna do.
He may do something.
Okay. I'm gonna send out the schedule later on. Try. Oh, by the way,
Only read the same day I'm supposed to do another podcast.
Your Mike, you said you were going to do the Billy Ocean thing too.
Yeah. If you talking about doing that, I'll do it.
That was a suggestion. I ain't saying we got to do it.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's like the last couple of reviews before I go on break anyway. So why bother, man? It's a new artist and shit. So maybe I'll like him, maybe I wouldn't. Shit.
When are you talking about doing it?
I'm gonna send out the schedule by tonight. I just been so busy because I was at a funeral today and shit. So.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Sorry for your loss.
It's cool, appreciate it. Niggas dying every day and shit. I might as well be used to it.
Who died now?
Aisha's mom.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Condolences, man.
Oh damn. Sorry about that, man.
I didn't even know about that. You didn't even tell me, yo.
I know. I didn't really tell a lot of people. To be real with you, my mind's been all over the place and shit. Honestly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I only knew her briefly, but she's been good to me. So I'm like, fuck it.
Right. She has to be. You keep mentioning her.
No, I do not keep mentioning her.
I was shit. If a shorty was good to me, I'll be mentioning her too.
Facts.
Yeah, Eric could be missing her. I'd be like, yeah, I got my girl. I can't come on tonight.
Right.
We're gonna have to handle some business,
We canceling the live stream. We ain't coming on tonight.
Right.
Mind you, I have to go see her right after this and shit. So that's why.
Right.
Kind of in a rush.
Yeah, you are truly dedicated to do a double Spice One review instead of being with
Spice
Chili.
One. Hell the fuck yeah, Spice One.
The East Bay Gangster, man. What's up?
One of my favorite rappers of all time. Not just gangster rap, but literally one of my favorite rappers and shit. Hell yeah.
I think them Bay Area niggas are overrated as hell. But that's just me.
Oh, come on, man. We know you
fine.
don't like 40 water. Leave 40 water alone, man.
Eric, you've been on Mark Nash's live stream. All them West Coast niggas swear these niggas is legends. I'm like, E40 over Biggie? Where?
What's wrong with E40?
That nigga sound tongue-tied as fuck. Yeah, I think all of them niggas is overrated.
That's 40 water style, man. Just let my boy 40 water flow, man. Damn.
They dissed the shit out of Biggie for E40. Like, y'all niggas is nuts.
I thought you liked Spice One.
Yeah, all right.
What are we gonna do? The East Coast Vice, man.
LA Underground and LA Gangsta. I love the LA Underground artists.
I like all that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but Spice One is my favorite out of all them Bay gangsters.
Nigga, you think Tupac is a legend, so shut up. E40. Get out of here with that.
Can we all just get along? Shit. Damn. God damn, Q. Why Yeah, leave Q alone, man. He's cool, man. Every time y'all come on here, oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It'd be the highlight. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be popcorn. That's a popcorn moment.
Be like Michael Jackson on the Thriller music video. Shit, I'm just gonna sit back and just look at this dude. Try and Q, go back and forth.
Oh man.
I'm only here for the comments.
I don't know if he's playing. I've seen this dude on another podcast. I don't know if he's playing when he comes over here. He just be sounding retarded when he's on here. And I've seen him on other podcasts. He don't sound like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on? Like, are you like purposely trying to sound like a retard when you on here? You know?
What are we gonna do with you, sir? Hey, did you get that CD I sent you?
Yes, the locks joint, yes. Thank you. And I got
Talk
the
about
wrestling joint too.
Talk about the other one.
The other one? What other one?
It's something that you wanted, but I can't tell you.
Oh no, I didn't get it yet then.
Okay, it should come probably in like a couple of days. It's somebody that died.
Oh shit. I got the wrestling box set.
Okay, it's cool.
That came like I think that was Tuesday or Wednesday. No, thank you for that.
Oh yeah, you welcome. Enjoyed it.
No, listen, LeBron. I get what you're saying, Sean. LeBron is good, but you know how they are when it comes to LeBron. They go crazy.
That's the last thing I want to talk about. Is some bald head ass nigga, and I don't even like basketball like that, so I don't even want to talk about no damn LeBron James. Now, if we were talking about college football, that's another story. But I don't want to talk about no damn LeBron James.
I'm ready whenever y'all are.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely day? This is your boy Reg in the building. We got a full house today. I got my boy Try with me today.
Yo, what up?
I got my boy Mike with me.
Yeah.
Participating in the review today, Got my homeboy Eric with me and shit.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Eric, are you participating in the review? Or are you here for entertainment?
I'm gonna do the self-titled one, but I had to listen to America's Nightmare a little bit more, so I'm gonna just be here for entertainment purposes with Try and Q going back and forth.
Oh, it's 187 Hero. It's not America's Nightmare.
Oh damn! I was listening to I only listened to the self-titled one today, so I know a couple of songs off of 187 he wrote too.
Okay, no problem. All right, so today, before I actually start, I want to do a few rest in peace. Rest in peace to Laylaw. If you guys don't know who Laylaw is, he's a fucking West Coast producer. He's done some work with Above the Law, NWA, DOC, and shit like that. They say he passed away yesterday and whatnot. According to the Chill being from Compton's Most Wanted and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to him. Also, rest in peace to Lisa Marie Presley. You know what I'm saying? The daughter of Elvis Presley and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I just saw her in an interview on the Golden Globes when she was congratulating the dude that played Elvis, the Austin motherfucker, congratulating him and stuff like that too. Next thing you know, they said she was at cardiac arrest and shit like that too. So yeah, rest in peace. You guys should know she was married to the late great Michael Jackson, and she was married to a lot of people. Yeah.
Then heaven to get a moonwalking.
Right. And her father.
Shit. But yeah, rest in peace to all of them people. All right, so today we're going to do a double review. We're going to talk about Spice One's first two albums, self-titled, and we're also going to talk about 187 he wrote. I do have a copy of 187 he wrote, but at the same time,
I got that shit too. I hate that it don't got the album cover. That shit look generic as fuck.
Yeah, I got the fucking promo copy and shit, But
we're talking about this twice. You know that, right?
Talking about what twice?
You're talking about on the other podcast we was on? We did this review. Was you there? Or you wasn't
I
there?
wasn't there. I was
Oh,
never
you
there.
I
wasn't there.
gave
Yeah,
you I gave y'all that review suggestion too, so it's kind of crazy that we doing
so
this
I'm actually gonna be
again.
talking
So
about this album like twice again because I did it on the other podcast.
yeah, I remembered it too because I
Yeah,
requested it.
yeah. Reggie was
Yeah.
at work. He wasn't a part of that one.
Yeah, I was at work and shit. And at that time, I didn't have the Spice One album at that time. So.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to kick things off with talking about the self-titled album. I'm about to pull up the artwork right now. Oh, wait. Eric got the album. Okay, never mind. This album came out on April 14, 1992 on Jive Records. It only came out with 2 singles, In My Neighborhood and Welcome to the Ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Producers include Georgette Willis, Ant Banks, Blackjack, EAC, and CMT, and Spice One. And no guest appearances on this record. All right, so you guys should know Spice One. Like I said, I mentioned Spice One plenty of times before. A fucking West Coast legend. One of the best gangster rappers of all time, coming from the Bay. I'm going to go around everybody talking about how we all got into Spice One.
I'm not a huge fan. I know some of his stuff, and the Trigger Got No Heart was a big song from Menace to Society. That was a classic soundtrack. I know. I want to say his girlfriend or his wife follows me also, because she has a podcast that she does. She does like a radio show in Houston. I'm thinking that's I hope I didn't get it wrong. I think that's his girlfriend. I don't know, because when I saw her on the live stream, he was there with her, and I know she does like a radio show in Houston and shit. But I know a couple of his songs, but I wasn't a huge fan of Spice One like that.
All right, I'll go first. I go second. Shit, I got into Spice One a couple of years ago just by listening to the Loonies. I got 500 remix. Ever since I've been on, the first time I listened to him, I was at work. I looked up Spice One, then I just seen something called his self-titled album. I just started listening to it. Then I fell in love ever since. Then after this album, I went to the sophomore album, 187 he wrote. Then after that, America's Nightmare, which is one of the best, if not, it's a very underrated hip hop album cover, especially for like the Bay Area artists and stuff, because you can see on the background he got the American flag burning. Then he got like the 9mm and the Tech 9 just on some real, 90s gangster shit back then when people wasn't, sensitive, having their panties in a bunch. But Spice One always been a very underrated dude, always representing not only the West Coast but the Bay Area with their different sounds of music and production.
I got into Spice One was at an early age where I heard the sound. It was off of Tales from the Hood soundtrack, and the song. Well, one of the songs was "Born to Die," and that's probably one of my all-time favorite Spice One song. Night, if I'm not mistaken, and that I think it said that album, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think Spice One to me, I think very underrated, talented, like lyrically and vocally, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I got into Spice
Check
One.
you out, Mike. The man that does the movie reviews. He thinks Spice One is lyrically talented.
Yeah,
That's
I
dope.
think
Yeah,
so.
he's that nigga, man. I don't care what nobody say. He's that dude, man.
Yeah,
Mike said not. Mike said not only do I know about the DVDs, I know about this hip hop shit too.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Hey, I know
It's good to hear.
I know some stuff. Hey, give me an album too. I know some stuff now.
Okay.
Yes. I actually got into Spice One because I heard, me getting into hip hop and stuff like that. I heard a lot of shit from the first album. A lot, you know what I'm saying, like Welcome to the Ghetto, In My Neighborhood. And I pretty much just worked my way up. I definitely feel like he's definitely one of the most lyrical gangster rappers of all time. In my personal opinion, like unpopular opinion, he's more lyrical than Snoop. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like
Well, anybody is at this point.
Yeah, he had a DOC. He should have killed the doc, man. He would have been
Right.
straight.
And Spice
Right.
wrote all of this shit, if I'm not mistaken, too. So that should also tell you something.
He's more lyrical than Snoop. So what's Humpty Hump?
What?
Oh, I don't want to go that far. I mean, I love
Have you
Shock
heard
G.
it? Yo, Snoop Dogg has not been lyrical since Doggy Style. Keep it a buck.
I say pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah.
Lyric, if you want
He
to
has
say
not been
lyrical.
lyrical since Doggy Style. That was his best lyrical album.
Snoop Dogg, it dog. Stop.
But yeah, man. But Spice One is definitely one of the most graphic gangster rappers of all time. In my personal opinion, like, you know, the part of the whole like fucking Dangerous crew and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fuck with Spice One heavy. For those who don't know who Spice One is, he is an MC. Originally, he was born in Bryan, Texas, and stuff like that. His name actually stands for Sex Pistols, Indo, Cash, and Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he relocated to the Bay Area and stuff like that, where he mostly got into the rap game and shit. And then that's when he got more cool with Too Short. And at that time, Too Short was like the dude at that time, the man of the hour at that time and shit like that too. So, you know, he invited him to like the whole fucking Dangerous crew and stuff like that too. You know, most of the production was handled by fucking A.M. Banks, who at that time, A.M. Banks and Too Short were just beginning to work with one another, like beginning with like the Shorty the Pimp album and stuff too, which is a very underrated album if you ask me. And yeah, that's when this album came out in 1992. So yeah, I'm gonna let Eric show you like the album cover and stuff like that.
I got another copy of this shit, but this shit like organized and they done fucked up the booklet and stuff, so I gotta keep this shit held on together. I probably gotta get a stapler for this shit after I get off here. You see Spice One looking gangster as hell, looking like he about to jack a nigga for a couple of bricks, you know.
Right.
Here's the front cover right here. You know, this how a real hip hop album cover should look, unlike two niggas kissing, Teenage Emotions, Lil Yachty. But yeah, this is real gangster shit right here. Just straight up East Bay gangster, Oakland shit right here, player. You know, when it comes to like Bay Area hip hop artists like the Loonies, you know, Drew Down, E40, you know, they just got a different style and a different way of showing off their hip hop album covers and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Q said he was also on Get In Where You Fit In. Yeah, I know he was on that album, bro. I did a review on that album and shit. So yeah. This album has 14 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one, In My Neighborhood. Already kicking off with one of my favorite Spice One songs of all time. I love the George Duke sample that they use on this record and stuff like that. A.M. Banks, he did his thing with that fucking beat. You know what I'm saying? Just Spice One is talking about his neighborhood and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about his environment, what he sees on a day-by-day basis and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very funky track, in my personal opinion, and stuff like that too. You know, very entertaining. I love it.
Yeah, this was which track we doing again?
In My Neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that track was fire. I like the what was the sample? That sample sound familiar.
George Duke, Reach For It.
Yeah, that sample was used by like a lot of other people as well. Definitely a dope ass track. You know, like baseline. You know, Spice One. You know, rapping about things that go on in his hood. Thought it was a great way to start the album off.
Yeah, man, nice way to start off the album. You know, building momentum up. You know, Spice One coming out, guns blazing, representing that East Bay. I'm gonna read off some of the lyrics. About 12 o'clock, I see some brothers busting caps in the parking lot. There go my homies rolling up a black vet, nothing but the money for the paycheck. Another day, another dead up in the alleyway. That's what the boys in the bake up in Cali say. The California life task is in the palm trees. Brothers be clocking G's, slanging keys up in my neighborhood. So he basically just telling you like what's going on like on these Oakland streets. You know, him slinging rocks, you know, niggas getting jacked up and stuff. But, you know, for the visual of like the music video, it definitely give you like the perspective of like, you know, what was going on in like the 90s around that time. Not only in like the streets of LA, but especially in like the Bay Area and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, this is how you do a sample. Unlike some people who want to murder a classic song, aka Drake, who samples "Staying Alive." All right, first off, this is my only gripe.
Yeah, that motherfucker. How dare you sample the BGs?
Exactly. This is my only gripe. If you're gonna sample a song, at least be proud of it. Drake sounds like staying alive, staying alive.
Was that on the Khaled song, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's on the Khaled.
One of them garbage ass compilation albums that nobody don't listen to.
Wow.
Yeah, like that. Like you could put this song. You could put this song on a PA and you try to lie people up. All you doing is just you basically putting these motherfuckers to sleep. Like when I close my eyes, like I hear Drake like singing this song. Like, all right, I'm about to go to sleep at this point because you're boring me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I like when you do like samples and stuff. I mean, at least be proud. Be proud of doing this sample. Like I could tell, like Spice One, like at least he was proud of doing this. You know this, and this is one of my greatest like songs I like by him. I think I feel like that song itself should have like got him like a bunch of like award nominations.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
You know the Grammys not recognizing gangster rap like that.
I know they don't, but
they barely recognize real rap.
No, they don't. But you know, I'm just saying, like any music award, like any, they don't have to be Grammy. You know.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that about the samples, because even though, you know, they was spitting that real gangster shit back in the 90s and stuff, them dudes knew about the legends that came way before them. Now, I could tell you that some of these niggas don't even know who the BGs are, but they sampling their music. And I think that certain samples in music history should not ever be sampled again. And by the way that some of these dudes are just ruining some of these legendary artists, you know, music by them not actually going back and showing these kids where it originally came from, you would have to hear some garbage like Drake and, you know, DJ Khaled and some, you know, ant face ass nigga called Lil Baby be on a track with a BG sample. But yeah,
it's just certain samples that should not be touched at all. Like certain songs should not be sampled. Like if you're gonna sample a song, at least make it like hype, or like at least do it right, or just don't do it at all. Period.
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel y'all about that shit though, but that's how this music industry is, man, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I forgot to mention Spice One, he actually came out with an EP a year before his first album called Let It Be Known, where like some of the tracks from this album was actually on the EP as well, like Break Yourself, City Streets, and so on and so on. I forgot to mention that too. Excuse me. Track number 2 we got is 187 Proof. You know what I'm saying? This was a pretty dope track right here. One of the songs that definitely put Spice One on the map, if you ask me, and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much just talking about, you know, niggas in this hood, you know, doing fucking hood shit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope track. I love this fucking track right here.
Yeah, it was dope. It had a nice beat to it. You know, Spice One killed it.
Yeah, man, another fire ass track. I like the music video too. He using like the little clay figures, and you have like the little alcoholic bottles just doing crazy things and shit. Like you'll have to look at the music video to like really give it its props and stuff. But I'm gonna read off some lyrics. Cooling on the corner with the cellular phone, you could tell that the East Bay was his home. More male than the rest of the pussies because he got to take 9 in the bushes. So basically, you got these clay figures, but they like alcohol bottles. It's sort of like a dream that you'll have if you like zooted off some like bad weed or something, and you just
Right.
go into some like unorthodox, type of shit. You just be thinking of crazy stuff. But it's just like these clay figures, just like street dudes, and they just on the streets just selling drugs and stuff. And it's like a big ass story of like corrupt cops, hookers, niggas getting broke out of jail. But it's just a crazy ass music video. You would just have to look at it on YouTube, like to fully understand it. But yeah, another nice ass track by Spice One.
Yeah, this one's a pretty dope track too. Another I don't know, and this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong. But another person I could kind of see doing this song, Eazy,
Ooh.
in a sense, because like when I'm listening to a song, I can hear like Eazy type like vibe to the to it. So that's the one person that I could kind of see doing this track too as well.
Yeah, I could definitely see it with Easy E's personality.
Yeah, that bouncy kind of production he be doing and shit like that. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Track number 3, East Bay Gangsta. This is actually one of my 3 favorite tracks off this album, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very funky, very, very, very funky instrumental and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Spice One talking about, excuse me, talking about his affiliation with the Bloods, why he calls himself the East Bay Gangster and stuff like that. I love the line when he says, what he says, it's for protection not to kill or break a nigga's bones. Back to the story. Here's the story B, the story on. His guts were scattered and he was splattered up against the wall. My homie G wasn't on the phone bugging off my call. I tried to smash, but I'm looking at some high beams into the eyes of he was just going in on that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? His storytelling is so fucking underrated.
Yeah, this was a dope joint. I like the lines where he said, in my Jag, my phone talking business, Mac 10 to my dome. What is this? Loved his flow on that. The beat was hard. Killed it.
Another gangsta ass track from the Gangsta Spice One. This is the type of shit that you listen to when you about to go do a drive-by on some niggas that's, stepping on the wrong side of the streets. Niggas just step on the wrong side of the tracks, they slinging on your corner and shit. And you just got to go put in that work. Some of my favorite lyrics from the song is look in my mirror, close range right behind me, tinted windows up in the Benz 190. Ain't no dummy, knew right off he trying to kill me. If I don't smash for the buck shots, he will feel me. Hanging out the car shot, scattered, windows shattered, trouble. I shoot him up, batter in his blood like Mr. Bubble 187 did. I do it with an AK. So basically, you got some niggas trying to get Spice One. They shooting at his car, glass shattering everywhere, like on some set it off type shit. But he using his street smarts to get these niggas before they get you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's a pretty dope track. I like the lyrics are really good. I like the lyrics on this one. Lyrics and then the sound and the beat. Beat is pretty dope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Track number 4, Money Gone. Very dope track right here. Another one of my favorite tracks off this album. Excuse me. I love this fucking flow. His flow on this track was so fucking dope and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about capping him in the brain within the nine. He never would have thought I'd be getting my like just the way he was like studying his words and stuff like that too. You know, it was pretty unique and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a dope beat by Blackjack. He did his thing on this one.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely like the beat on this. It was fire.
Yeah, there was some black exploitation pimp shit right here, man. Like this shit reminded me something out of a movie in the 70s, like Superfly or Coffee with Pam Grier. And I like the verse too. I gotta get it. I gotta get it going on. I gotta deal with my money. Good gone. The figgy for 5 is on my nuts, mad because the kicker can't get a cut. Well, every time I just drive around the block, they see me going bump with us stop and ask me a quick question. What's my name? But he could get for fuck in the good game. So basically, Spice One making that money in the hood. Then when these corrupt police officers see you in the hood, doing your thing, they want to walk up on you and just try to, hem you up, try to make you pay you. But Spice One the type of nigga to be like, man, fuck you. I work too hard out on these streets to pay you, motherfucker. So I might as well just take your ass out before you try to get me. I could have seen it as a music video too, like as a promo track for like a commercial for the album. That shit would have been fire as hell.
Yeah, this one was pretty good. This had that late 60s, early 70s type sound to it. And then, as Ed mentioned, kind of reminds you of like a blaxploitation, like something off of like a blaxploitation movie.
Yeah, that's the thing about this album. Definitely had like a lot of blaxploitation production and stuff like that here. So that's why I definitely fuck with it heavy.
Facts.
Alrighty. Next track we got 1-800 Spice. This one was another cool track right here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the 1-800 Spice is like him having a number if you want to look for some drugs or some crack or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool track.
This is the joint with the reggae beat.
Yeah.
It was. I like the beat. I think the beat was fire. He should have had like a Marley on the chorus, like a Ziggy Marley at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because Damien didn't blow up yet. Like it's like Ziggy was still out there, representing for the family. Like I would have loved to hear Ziggy on this.
Yeah, I could have definitely seen one of these Jamaican niggas on there doing the hooks and stuff, like a Ninja Man or something. That shit would have been fire as fuck too. I like when he said giggity gangster, giggity gangster, SPIECE is a real one, not a prankster. We like to bust bang, shoot 'em up, Glocks hang, shoot 'em out the window, and we drop top Mustang. Aim for the chest while Ant Banks hold the clean. Be buck 'em down, cause me a kilo, me killer. Oh shit, man, that shit fire as well. I could have definitely seen this as a music video too, with some, hardcore Jamaican niggas from, the islands, just, holding Spice One down. Him being like a big ass drug kingpin, bundles of weed and stuff. Them niggas got the big ass spliffs, and everybody just calling his phone line trying to get drugs and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, this one was pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's solid. Could have saw like, what was I going to say? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I kind of blanked out for a sec, but yeah, no, I definitely like this song.
Yes. Next track, Peace to My Nine. Pretty much when it came to this fucking track, you know what I'm saying? This one was definitely like an ode to his gun and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It samples the Funkadelic song "One Nation Under a Groove," and it's kind of crazy too, because of the fact that there was like some liner notes and stuff like that, and it was from George Clinton, and he said, and I quote, Because of our beliefs expressed in one nation under groove, it will be hypocritical to deny use of the sample, but we are not in agreement with the thoughts and ideology expressed in peace to my nine and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of interesting as fuck. But yeah, this was just an ode to his fucking gun, his strap. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with this track. I feel like it's pretty straight.
This is dope. I like the bass line for this. The beat was fire.
Another fire ass track by this nigga Spice One, man. Basically telling you to keep that motherfucking nine on you, cause even though you out there doing your thing and certain niggas respect you, you go on the wrong side of town. You be doing the wrong things with some niggas that you don't know that gank your ass and jack you. So basically, you can tell by my picture that I'm a big gun advocate, and I got numerous assortments of weapons and stuff in my arsenal. So basically, he just telling you to stay strapped and just keep your head on the swivel. And I like the lyrics when he said shooting some dice. He said shooting dice with some niggas that I don't know. He put a 9 when the double 4 hit that flow. I wonder why he wanted to play with me like a punk bitch. I thought he knew one was the. He said I thought he knew I was the one to let the 9 click. I played his ass like Jesse James and shot him in the throat. I picked his tongue up out of the man. Now audio. I'm stressing. It's a fucked up world, G. I think about the shit that I used to see niggas running up with the street sweepers, motherfuckers laying dead, loose change beepers. So basically, he's saying that you can't be doing certain shit with certain niggas in the streets, because they'll basically hit you up for a lick and stuff. So you basically got to keep a 9mm on you at all times.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, this song's pretty good. I like the lyrics to it. So yeah, this one's fire.
Yeah, definitely a fire ass track right here. Um, Now we are gonna be at Young Nigga, possibly my favorite track off this album, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? This uses another fucking Parliament sample. This uses another fucking Parliament sample and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This time we're dealing with the Mothership Connection Star Child, which you guys should know, the same sample Dre used for Let Me Ride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope. Both of them were very dope tracks and shit like that too. But yeah, man. But this Spice One, Young Nigga, was definitely one of my favorites off this fucking record and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just the way how EA Ski and CMT did that sample, and Spice One just talking about motherfucker when he was young, how he wanted to like rob motherfucker, how he wanted to have guns and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope track. Very underrated. I love it.
What happened to that EA Ski and Ice Cube project we were promised?
That's a good question.
I remember hearing about that from a friend, and she told me like they were working on it, and I think like right around the time they re-released Death Certificate, because I think he had a joint on there, right? Like as one of the bonus tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
And we never got it, but yeah, this was a dope track.
Another dope track by Spice One, just basically, telling his story as when he was a young nigga, just coming up in Oakland, just being in a fucked up environment, trying to make the best of it. If that mean by selling drugs, robbing niggas, or trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. And I like the verse too. He said, "What?" He said, "Well, what do you know? It's summertime, and every young nigga my age is on his grind, working for the city, a drugstore on every goddamn corner, and niggas acting shitty about who sell where, about who sells where, and who's dope with it. So some niggas around the block paid us a visit, but we ain't coming off shit but a drive by. I guess they want to expand and go citywide." So basically, this shit sort of reminds me of like an episode of Snowfall. You got like Franklin and his crew. Then you got Man Boy and his crew, and they having like problems with Franklin and his dudes working the corner and stuff. So they getting into a little scuffle and shit. Then the next thing just niggas just going to the gunplay all over a drug spot. So basically just showing me like when you out there in an environment, especially like in like the 80s with the crack epidemic was going on, and especially in the 90s with like the gang problems with like the Bloods and Crips, and Oakland just being that corner center of like the drug area. even though it was a small city, but they had some of the biggest, drug dealers in the game, around that time. So it just basically showing you that, him being a young nigga, he just trying to do whatever to make it.
This one was pretty dope. Love how they sampled in the 70s as music and stuff. I love the lyrics and I love the story he told.
Yeah, definitely. Excuse me. Definitely. Track number 8, Welcome to the Ghetto. This was like another one of his most signature songs, if you ask me. It uses a sample of Marvin Gaye's Inner City Blues and SOS Band's No One's Gonna Love You and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What I got from this song just talking about the inner city trials like people be facing and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Um it's funny too because when it came to this fucking song, in the video version, they have actually 3 verses in the video version, but if like the album version and whatnot, it really just had I think like 2 verses or some shit. And yes, this is the same song that Pac used for the sample. Pour out a little liquor. He actually sampled this twice. Like
Did you really have to say
pour out a
Pac
little
name?
liquor.
We got a fanboy in here for Pac.
I know, but still.
You should have just
Like
said PAC. Just spell it out.
Leave my boy Q alone, man. Leave down Illuminati alone.
He's probably busting a
so
nut
Pac
right
sampled
now.
this.
Oh,
We just mentioned Tupac. We busting a nut right now.
wow. Wow.
So Pac sampled this for pour out a little liquor. And he also sampled it for the song I Wanted Heaven Got a Ghetto too. So yeah, this was a pretty dope track.
Yeah, this was dope. I like the Marvin Gaye sample. Had like that nice old school beat. And Spice One saying, I walked the streets of my city of my neighborhood, seeing dope fiends living off canned goods. 15 niggas on the corner and niggas died young in California. Fire.
Yeah, man, another fire ass track by that boy Spice One, just explaining, what the trials and tribulations in his story about, the ghetto, not only in Oakland but all around the United States of America. Every ghetto is different, but everybody going through the same thing and the same struggle. And one of my favorite verses that he said that is the most truest thing when it comes to like the struggle of black people. He said, "From across the seas comes cocaine, but you never seen a black man fly the plane. Look at the news of young black death. Was it drug related? Take a guess. I flash when I look in the mirror black because my reflection is a 9mm gat." So basically, these motherfuckers out here just want to blame black people for everything, but we don't bring the drugs into the country. The people who actually know who bring the drugs in the country, which is the government and other people around them. But you see no black people, actually flying the planes with all the drugs and the guns that coming into the country. We just get it from the people who get it from people who get it from people, and we just, they basically ain't leaving us no choice, especially around the time where the whole epidemic in the 80s was going on. Crack was just everywhere, flooding the streets of America. So if you paying a motherfucker minimum wage, what you expect a kid that's 14 or 15 years old to basically do? They're going to get it by any means necessary. Just ask Joe Biden's son. He's out here in hotel rooms smoking crack. So why I can't make no money? If he can smoke crack in a hotel room, nothing happened to him, why I can't make a couple of dollars, So, there was the perfect verse from Spice One that's basically telling, America that we might sell drugs, but we don't actually bring the shit into the country. You already know what's up with it when y'all bringing this shit into the country and you want to blame us for all the shit that's going on. We didn't cause the problem. America caused this problem. So don't blame us for y'all fuck ups.
You sound like a damn politician over there.
I'm speaking the truth. These motherfuckers don't be saying nothing. I could be a politician right now. It's basically common sense of what's going on in this case, in this whole country. The whole fentanyl epidemic. You ain't never seen that type of shit being in America like that. We had drug addicts, but like these niggas just dropping like flies now with this whole fentanyl shit going on. So, there was a perfect track of just Spice One explaining, you know, the ghetto where he come from.
This one was pretty good. I like the Marvin Gaye sample, and then the SOS band sample too as well. Lyrically, I feel like Spice One, he was speaking some truth lyrically, so I mess with it.
Now that's a band we haven't talked about yet. The SOS band.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
side eyeing Red right now. You can't see me.
I already told you
Damn.
that's on the list.
That's on the list.
Yeah,
Is that when you come back? Because it's not on the list right now.
yeah. When I come back, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Excuse me. Next track. Fucked in the game. Love this fucking record right here. Just a pretty braggadocio record right here. You know, Spice One is letting him fucking know. You know, don't fuck with me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a man with a plan. Shit like that. You know, he just goes in on that joint.
Yeah, this is dope. Like the beat. Beat was real fire.
Yeah, man, this some kick in the dough, nigga owe me some money type shit. You know, you gotta run into the crack house like you see him beat off the New Jack City movie. This basically some real give me my money or you gonna get your ass pistol whipped for about 5 minutes type music. Spice One said A to the motherfucking Z, so close your eyes, grip your dick, and count to 3. If my dome is tied to fuck, I drag your ass through an alley and chop you up on some mafioso shit. You know, cause you don't really see niggas chopping niggas up like they in Africa and shit. So, you know, that's some crazy ass shit. He said, I ain't taking no shorts, G. I kill your dog, your baby, and your motherfucking family. Let Spice hold that double M. I fuck around and go nuts and shoot up her and him. Cause it ain't no thing to let my dick hang. Gunshot bang hard to fuck him up, man. So now I'm watching every nigga with a hawk eye put on a wig just like them homies doing walk by. So basically he just saying like you fuck with me, you're gonna be fucked in the game. If you owe me money, you're gonna be fucked in the game. If you try to cheat me out of something that you owe me, you're gonna be fucked in the game. So it's basically some shit that you don't want to do when you fucking around with Spice One.
Right.
Yeah, he went hard on this song. Love the lyrics, and then everything about it was just everything about it. Like that's what I can pretty much say.
Yeah, definitely a very hard ass track right here. All right. Next track, Money or Murder. Very, very, very dope song right here. It samples the Isaac Hayes song Joy, which that's been sampled by a lot of people and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Self-explanatory. Self-explanatory, you know, he's over here just talking about robbing motherfuckers and shit. Nah, I fuck with this track.
This was fire. Definitely enjoyed it. Nice track. Hard beat.
Yeah, man, this is a fire ass song too. It sort of reminds me of like when some niggas running up on you, and you just your instincts just kick in like you in Vietnam or something. And you know, Spice One wasn't going out like no punk ass bitch. This sort of reminds me of like Menace to Society. You know, you just try to go into the store, get you a couple of 40s, you know, get some condoms, some, hot fries or something. You just trying to enjoy yourself, with the homies or with your chick. Then next thing you know, you see a couple of niggas in the reflection and they trying to run up on you and take everything you got. And, it's just time to handle your business. And Spice One didn't, he wasn't taking no shit on this song. So basically he was saying, I walked to the back and fired up my doobie. Should I get St. Eyes on OE? Looked up some niggas running at me, but about 4 deep, running up on Spice One ain't wise, whooping niggas ass with the St. Eyes. Ran up out the liquor store, grabbed my gat and liquor hoe. Now what they want to start shitting for. Now if the bitch wasn't tough, I wouldn't have to hurt her, but fuck that shit when it's money or murder. So basically he had to get his ass up out that store, or it would have been bad, So basically it's like a hit and run, like crash and smash, get away from these niggas, or your ass gonna be, dead up in the streets.
Lyrically, I thought this was good, but like sound wise and like the beat, I thought was okay. I have to go back and listen to this one because this one I kind of have mixed feelings for some reason.
Yeah, it do sound like the instrumental do sound like some 8 Ball and MJG shit off the Coming Out Hard album. I forgot to say that too. Like the doom 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 doom.
Definitely. I definitely see what you're saying about that track too. All right, right now we are at Money or Murder. That's the fucking next track right there and stuff like that. Or no, excuse me, City Street. That's the next track. Sorry about that. City Streets is a pretty dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? It uses a dramatic sample. It's actually the second dramatic sample that it used because they did throw a dramatic sample and funked in the game, fucked in the game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is yet again one of my other favorite tracks off this album. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about hood tales and stuff like that. Storytelling again on its finest.
Yeah, this is dope. Great storytelling on Spice One.
Yo, that motherfucking beat though. Like if you have like some subwoofers in your car, like that is shit that just make the whole hood just start hopping. But I could have seen this as a music video too. So basically, he out here just putting niggas to sleep, So he just trying to escape from the cops. My favorite verse is tried to catch the cold, sold the devil his soul, had his car in his face wrapped around the pole. With my Vogue still smoking, hit 180 to Oakland. No, hit 580 to Oakland. Still upset with the police because my window was broken, but my beat was still bumping and my amp was still pumping. And my knob was in my lap, but any funk was jumping. Got the 20 and nice as I kicked my tune. Hook a left on 23rd and see my homeboy June just straight out like an arrow. Had more gold than the Pharaoh. Had my Nike sweatsuit on and it was red like a sparrow. So basically, he just had to get away from the police, and they had their car just wrapped up around a pole or something. So he got away from them, and he just going back to his streets to explain it to his homie and shit. So that shit, that's another fire track by Spice One.
This one was
Definitely.
this one was good. I I like how they sampled the dramatics and like mixed with it's like dramatic mixed with like early '90s like music. I actually pay attention more to that than the lyrics a little bit, like just a tad bit. But yeah, this one was fire.
Yeah, another fire ass track indeed. All right, next track, 1900 Spice. It's just
Woo!
Spice One dropping an instrumental and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean, and not an instrument, not dropping a fucking freestyle and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which again, he just proves why he's very underrated lyrically and whatnot. So I fuck with this shit.
What track we on?
1900
One
Spice.
900.
Yeah, this was dope. This was a dope ass track. I love the title for the song. This was a banger.
Yeah, man, another fire ass track by Spice One. I wish it was. I wish it was much longer, man. That would really, kind of sour my grapes to the song. It wasn't long enough, but this shit another fire ass track. Hello, you reached the motherfucking SBICE. Meet with this nigga from the 187 faculty. I'm fucking it up because I'm a nigga from the old school. Straight out the roots like some motherfucking soul food. Niggas and bitches hit my rhyme and get the hoes loose because 187 proof will get the hoes juice. Excuse expresses, but I'm simply just a crazy nigga who can't help kicking the funky shit to make my pockets bigger and try to school the SBIC get a late pass because the FAC is pumping your ass like a gauge blast. Oh, man, this motherfucker was going crazy on this track, man. Like, this shit fire as fuck, man. You could just be riding along with your homies, like bumping this shit in the streets, So another fire ass track by Spice One.
Definitely.
Yeah, this one was pretty good too. Um, if you ask somebody who don't know who Spice One is, if you tell them if you tell them this track, I feel like they're gonna think that it's a phone sex operator. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of I don't know. But I like it though, nevertheless.
Definitely. All right. Next track we got is "Break Yourself." You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool song right here. You know what I'm saying? Not really a big fan of Amp Banks' beat on this one like that, but it's still pretty straight.
Yeah, break yourself.
Yeah,
That was dope. Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, there's some stick up kid music right here. You know, you just running in nigga spots all day, just playing this. You got Ant Banks and motherfucking Spice One, a dynamic duo working as a team to take these niggas bricks, they bitches, and they money. Spice One said, "Hey man, you still got the ski mask and them gats. I'm ready to jack these motherfuckers. I'm ready to break up. Yeah, fuck that. Let's handle that business, huh? Yeah, we got to flow something funky. Check it out, Spice. One is fucking it up upon the flow, and if you got the static motherfuckers, we can go. My homie Ant Banks got the baseline thumping. Stop a nigga heart, cause my mouth is a gauge pumping." Spice is on your one and it's on the two, but y'all don't kick it yet because the nigga ain't through coming hard as fuck. I be acting, I be icing, stepping to the ring and fucking on up like Michael Tyson. Give me all your cash, cause I'm about to blast and bust 50 bullets in your motherfucking ass. Niggas think I'm crazy because I'm popping off at the model, and plus I had the chopper pointed at your goddamn house. Like this some straight goon music right here for like the early 90s. Like you want to run up in a damn liquor store after you hear this shit. Like, god damn, Spice One. Fire. I could have seen this as a music video too, played on BET at late night and stuff. You know, niggas with just AK just running all over the streets of Oakland, just taking all the coke, all the dope, all money, bitches. You know, they just causing the tea on the streets. Another fire ass track, man.
This one definitely reeks 90s all over it. I myself this whole song like I thought it was all right.
understandable. And the last song on this album was Way 7 Pure. This was a pretty cool way, nice way to end up this album and shit like that. You know, love the beat from EAC and CMT. Yeah, you'll try you there.
Yo,
Yeah, we got 187 Pure.
I love the pianos. The G Funk. You know, like it has a G Funk sound. The same melody he has. Molly Mole had for the symphony. Great track.
Yeah, I like how he changed it up from 187 proof from the alcohol, being the main focal of the track, but he changed it up to all the drugs that are on the streets of not only Oakland but all over, America. I once knew a nigga named Edo Weed used to hang out with Killer Sling, Ice, and Speed. Speed had a little bitch named Mary Jane who had a brother named Coke and he carried a cane. Coke and Endo, two big mats. Coke had a grenade, told Endo catch. Doing it just for fun. Best friends don't gank. You catch them kick it at the park and a lot of fucking with Dank. Dank was a Dank was real, just a hardcore nigga. Shot his bitch up cause he drank all the liquor. Seen him at the park drinking 40s last week. Did a drive by on some niggas in a Jeep. Like basically just going like all through the different drugs, just breaking it down into like different focal points of the song. I could have seen this as a little miniature music video coming from 187 proof and just like going into like a different part of the song and just switching it up from like the alcohol to like the drugs for like a super split version. Nice way to end the album.
The songs lyrically is good. I agree with everybody that this song is a good way to like end the album off.
Yes, yes. All right. Overall, I think this is a very dope album. I think it's a classic, classic, classic album, if you ask me. Now, granted, it's not my favorite Spice One album. I kind of feel like he has about 3 albums better than this one, which I'm gonna say my thoughts on that. But I feel like this is a nice introduction to a style. Production was very unique. It definitely had that G Funk sound, but a bit more bass heavy, darker sound. M Banks mostly was like, in terms of producing, M Banks was like the star of this album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? M Banks during this time, he was definitely next to Dre and Quick. He was definitely one of the best producers from the West Coast. Oh, and Cole 187 too, like one of the best producers from the West and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this fucking album a solid 5 out of 5. You there, Trey?
Where we at?
We just giving our thoughts on like what we rate the album.
It's a good album. I love the production. Spice One did his thing on a lot of the songs. Fucked in the Game, In My Neighborhood, Money or Murder. Great album.
Yeah, very good album to start off Spice One's career. You know, you never know when it comes to like not only West Coast, hip hop artists or Midwest hip hop artists or East Coast hip hop artists, but for him just representing the Bay Area, besides E40, the Loonies, Drew Down and a whole bunch of other characters. He came with his own style around the time where in the 90s you had to come with something different, unlike these other niggas nowadays who just want to copy and paste from another nigga style, which they can't do it like these other dudes that originated it. But yeah, this is a classic album in my opinion. It's not my favorite one. I'm gonna have to go between America's Nightmare and 187 he wrote, but I will give it a 4.5 mics.
Got you.
This album overall, I thought it was pretty dope. I love the sampling. Like I know he sampled a lot in this album. I love the production, love the lyrics. There's a couple of songs that I don't really care for, but all in all, though, I give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Alrighty. All right, one more album to go. We're gonna go 1 year later with 187 he wrote. This album came out September 28th, 1993 on Jive Records again. It came out with 2 singles, Dumping Them in the Ditches and The Murder Show. Producers include Chaz Hayes, executive, 187 Facts, another executive, EA Ski, Mentally Blunted, Prodigy. No, not Mobb Deep, Prodigy from the West Coast group Havoc and Prodigy. Irony. Too Short, and Banks, Johnny Z, and Extra Large. You have a bit more, excuse me, you have a bit more featured guest here. You have Boss, G Nut, Ant Banks, MC8, Havoc, the Rhyme Son, and Prodigy, and E40. All right. So when it comes to this album, not a lot happened in terms of like when it came to this album, in between this album and the self-titled. He was just appearing on a bit more other people's material and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Most notably, he was on Two Shorts Getting Where You Fit In around this time too, which is another classic, classic, classic album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, he was just being more affiliated with like a Dangerous Crew and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this album had came out. You know what I'm saying? Now I do have the vinyl of this album, but I have the promo copy. I have the promo copy up there and stuff like that too. And then The promo copy just had like the black cover with like the Spice One 187 he wrote and shit like that too. So yeah, man. But yeah, man, this was another successful. I think this album was a bit more successful than the first one. It was #1 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts, #10 on the Billboard 200, and it was even certified gold and stuff like that too. So this album was a bit more successful and shit like that too. And a lot of fans have called this one of his best albums. I personally call it his best album and stuff like that too. So let's get right into it with track #1. I'm a fucking murderer. Pretty ready to start off the fucking album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, going after fucking studio gangsters, proving to motherfuckers why he's still the toughest motherfucker on the mic and stuff like that too. So I fucking like it.
Hmm. Which one? Which track we doing?
187 Hero, I'm a fucking murderer.
I didn't hear that. Well, YouTube didn't. I don't know, man. Like YouTube got to get their album playlist right because the track listing is totally off of this album. They got Gas Chambers as the first track. So I don't know.
You know how it be when these motherfuckers make these playlists and shit, like when they upload like the songs and stuff. So
They uploading like I don't know what track listing they're uploading. It's like the wrong one.
Yeah, how many tracks does album have?
This album has, hold on, 15.
Oh wow. Because I was trying to listen to this on YouTube too, and it's missing like 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, tell me about it. I think they blocked 2 of them out, if I'm not mistaken.
they blocking them in different countries and shit. That's how they do. We don't want you
Right.
listening to this shit.
Nope, they sure don't.
Well, next time that happens and shit like that, just let me know, cause I can find y'all ways to listen to the fucking album and shit.
All right, for sure.
That's why I say buy the damn CD or the cassette or the vinyl so you can actually listen to the whole damn album. Cause you know how YouTube get down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So y'all didn't take no notes on this or what?
Man, let me track.
So
I didn't hear every song because the damn track listing is off.
Shit, fuck it. Okay, well, I'll probably just knock this out and shit. There's no problem. And then
yeah, I
the
heard,
tracks that y'all did here, just mentioning and shit.
yeah, I heard all of them except, like I said, except 2 of them. But you on the first one where it says I'm the fucking murderer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one I listened to. That one was pretty good. I like the lyrics and stuff. That was a good way to start off the album.
Yeah, very good way to start this album and shit. Fucking fire ass track. Track #2, Dumping Them in the Ditches. This is actually not only my favorite track off this album, it's actually my favorite Spice One song too. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite EA Ski beats. He just definitely went in on that. You know what I'm saying? Rat to the motherfucking tat. How I start this much love for the nigga that's sleeping up in the darkness. Cause I'm a cooking nigga too. Like Pac, I do a 187 with this motherfucking Glock. Shot you in the body. Had to break the gat off in the ass at the part. Like one of the most lyrically flow wise. He was just going in on that record and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That beat was so fucking gangster. The video was so fucking dope too, where he was dressed as like this 1940s gangster and whatnot too. So yeah, this track right here is definitely a fire ass fucking track.
Oh, I didn't hear this one either.
Yeah, this one he went in hard as hell on this one. Like the beat, the lyrics, like he just went all in.
Yes, I agree. Next track, Gas Chamber. This was produced by Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? I can have definitely I've seen this also on Getting Where You Fit In. You know, just based on the production and the beat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was good too.
Yeah, this had a nice beat, nice bass line.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everything both of you guys said. Nice beat. Everything about it was good.
Definitely. All right. Track number 4. We got the title track right here. This is again another one of his most iconic tracks, if you personally ask me. You know what I'm saying? This is produced by Mentally Blunted and stuff like that too. Um, yeah, 187 he wrote just again another song where he's just talking about his environment and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about, just day by day like selling drugs and shit like that too, doing gangster shit. Yeah, this is a fucking banging ass track. I love the fucking chorus. Fucking fire.
This was dope. I like the beat and Spice saying, "I'm waking up in the morning thinking of death. As I wake up in a cold sweat, I'm having dreams of my whole family put to rest." Dope.
He kind of spoke volumes on the track. The lyrics were good. Everything about it was just good.
Yeah, definitely. In my personal opinion, this was like his Ghetto Boys, my mom playing tricks on me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about the paranoia that he be feeling on a day by day basis and shit. But yeah, next fucking track, Don't Ring My Alarm, Don't Ring the Alarm, featuring Boss, and small fucking no small G Nut. This is a pretty cool track. You know what I'm saying? Boss, we talked about Boss with the fucking Born Gangsters album that came out in '93, which is a pretty cool album. Not really one of my favorites, but pretty cool. This track is pretty much just talking about how they would rob at a bank and whatnot, and then it didn't really go out the way it planned and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Pretty very dope track. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ice Cube and Yo Yo's fucking Bonnie and Clyde track. So yeah, this was pretty dope.
Yeah, this is dope. I liked it. Nice beat.
That's one of the songs I couldn't listen to.
You said what?
This is one of the songs that I didn't listen to.
Oh, okay. Yes. X track is Clipping the Trigger. You know what I'm saying? This was produced by Aim Banks. This was pretty good. I love the beat to it. You know, Spice One, he did his thing on this one.
We have to smoke him like a blunt.
No, Clipping the Trigger.
I didn't hear that one.
Okay.
This one has that funky kind of vibe to it. I fuck with it.
Definitely. Next track, Smoke 'em Like a Blunt. This one was produced by Too Short, and it has like a very distinctive reggae vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And Spice One, I don't really mind too much when Spice One does this kind of shit because it kind of fits him compared to like when other West Coast cats were trying to utilize this kind of sound and stuff like that too. So this one was still a good track.
I didn't like it. I don't. He was doing like some reggae chanting on it. I'm like, oh Lord, what is it with the West Coast rappers that was fascinated with reggae and they think they can do reggae? You know?
No.
No.
When I listened to the song, the first thing that popped into my mind was season 2 of the Cosby Show. It was the episode where
Yes.
Cliff.
I know what you're talking about too.
Yes, when Cliff was trying to get some people quiet.
Yeah.
Denise's boyfriend. He's like, I said, man. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was listening.
I said he got them.
Cliff should have called him a Ross Claude.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby was looking at that nigga like, I'm about to Jello pit slap your ass, boy. Get out my house.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind while I was listening to this song. It was, I mean, I guess he wanted to try something different. I guess I can't really fault him too much, but I don't know it had that season 2 vibe to it.
Right. Alrighty. Right now we are at the Murder Show featuring MC8. This was actually like the first collab that these guys have done, and they've done a lot of work with one another over the years and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This was a very, 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 very dope track. A and Spice definitely did a thing on this track right here too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I fucking love this monster.
This was dope. I love the beat and the pianos on it. MC8 killed it. Definitely was probably my favorite track on the album.
This one, as of right now, this one's kind of like my least favorite. It was good, but in my opinion, it wasn't like great.
Oh no, Mike, come on, man. That's some murder music right there, baby.
I mean, you know,
I like that beat.
I don't know. I mean, I had to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah, that murder music right there. You be want to hit a nigga up like Craig and Smokey off Friday. You know, you just get out the car, just hit him up with that Mac 10, and just ride off into the sunset. Just get out there, dump on these niggas, and get back in the car. It basically just drive by music. It sort of reminds me of like the scene of Boys in the Hood when they going to get them niggas for killing Ricky. It sort of reminds me of that. They just getting ready, loading up the bullets, putting it in the AK and just, dimming the lights and just riding on these niggas, man. So basically, this is a perfect song to listen to if you're going to put in the work on the motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, respect on that part. Next track we got is 380 on that ass, featuring the South Central Cartel. This one was pretty straight too, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest South Central Cartel like that. Nothing against them. Just never really like listen to their music like that and shit like that. But this one they did their thing on this track right here, Fuck with it.
Dope collab, nice beat. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty dope track here. Lyrics were good.
Yeah, respect. Next track we got is Momel. Again, it's another track that was pretty okay. Not really one of my favorites off this album. It features E40 and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh God. Next. I like
my
the beat,
boy.
though.
What do you want to Aquafina alone play? Ooh,
the beat was fire. I ain't care for E40 on it though.
Momel, I thought was. I mean, it was all right. I could live without it, but it is what it is.
Facts. Next track number 11, Running Out the Crack House. This was produced by EAC and CMT. Very, 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 very dope track in my opinion, and stuff like that. What's his name? Spice One talking about a shootout at a crack house between some gang members, and then some crooked cops got in the way and started to arrest them and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope track. Love the beat to it.
Dope. I really love the beat for this one. It was hard. Bang.
Great beat, great production stuff. I like it.
They should have had a music video to it. This sort of reminds me of like the end of Scarface when he just high off cocaine and them Colombians coming to get his ass. And you know, Sosa wasn't fucking with him when he told you, I told you a long time ago, you fucking little monkey not to fuck me. And you know, Tony paid the ultimate price, but he went out guns blazing though. So, you know, it sort of reminds me of that. You know, Spice One just working at the crack house and some niggas trying to rob him, and you know, the cops trying to come get him too. You know.
Right. Classic movie, classic scene too.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. After running to the crack house, we got fucking Trigger Gets No Heart. This was on the Menace to Society soundtrack. One of my favorite movies of all time. What MC8 straight up menace was to Kane. This song was for O-Dog, in my personal opinion, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope track. I love the beat to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is actually one of my favorite tracks off this album.
Classic record. This is one of my favorites on the Menace to Society soundtrack. So definitely, I remember when the video came out for this, and definitely a classic record.
I agree. This one was classic. It went well with the movie, in my opinion.
Right. Alrighty. Track number 13, Trigger Happy. Self-explanatory, just quick to pull out a strap and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool track.
This is dope. I like the beat for this.
Yeah, got my boy Liquor Store Willie on the track. Trigger happy, nigga. I could have seen either Tupac or Thug Life do this track. It sort of giving me that type of vibe too. I could have definitely seen Pac do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. I could see PAC playing, doing this track too. I could see it too. It had his vibe all over it.
Yes. I can see what you're saying with that part too. Track number 14, Rest in Peace. Very dope track right here too. You know, just saying fucking rest in peace to fuck his fucking niggas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very cool track. I love the beat. The that Graham McQuay sample is fucking iconic and shit.
We had R.I.P.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ice Cube sampled this too, right? For what can I do?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that joint.
Yep.
That's fire. This is fire, John. I like this one.
Yeah, you always gotta have a song for the homies. You know, every time I hear a song like, you know, from a dude getting killed in the hood, it sort of reminds me of DRS Gangsta Lean. You know, every time I listen to that song, it just make me want to cry. But you know, this is a good way to end the album. You know, Spice One just saying rest in peace to his soldiers. You know, his niggas that he lost in the struggle. You know, a nice way to, you know, end off the track. You don't really get songs like this nowadays because, you know, niggas too leaned up to actually care about, you know, their fallen soldiers. You know, rappers nowadays are just, you know, dropping like flies, and you know, a lot of these dudes don't show no emotions until it's one of they dudes getting caught up into some bullshit that they started. You know.
Yeah, definitely. And the last song on this record is All He Wrote. It's basically just a list of shout outs and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty cool track. You know, you always gotta have that dedication track too.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, he got his NWA on at the end, like they did on the grand finale. So basically, they was doing this. Spice was doing the same thing, just giving his shout outs and shit.
Right.
Yep. Facts.
Yes. All right, and that's all the songs off this record. Overall, this is a fucking classic album. This to me is my favorite Spice One album to date. I like it because of the fact that it definitely had a more darker gangster rap feel to it and shit like that. You can tell you was finding his own style with this one and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this record is fucking fire, man. Fucking phenomenal. I give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I like the production. Production in the songs is dope. You know, good album.
that same. I like the production. I like the lyrics stuff. This was a good album. I fuck with it.
Definitely. All right, y'all. I'm about to actually end this video off right here. I gotta get some rest before I go to work tonight. This has been a fun ass review. We're talking about Spice One and West Coast gangster rap and shit. Sunday is gonna be the Mac Miller Good AM review and whatnot. I'll probably make that like 11 o'clock and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all gonna listen to that album. The Billy Ocean review. If y'all want to join, I texted try to schedule. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I think the Billy Ocean review is gonna be Thursday.
Okay.
And shit, we're gonna do the Suddenly album. So we'll see how that one goes and shit
Suddenly.
too. But yeah. Other than that, hope you guys have a good weekend. Appreciate this try. Appreciate this Mike. Appreciate this Eric. I will
No
see
problem.
y'all.
No,
Peace
for
out,
sure.
man. Peace out, guys.
Peace out.
All right, y'all. Peace out. All right.
Peace.